Makinde caused these problems have been issue.
Oh.
Good. Even the Makinde losing out in the PDP, it caused it. We all filed under G5.
Something is rushed. It presumes that it is being done without due care or due consideration of the issues that need to be considered. And that is quite simply not the case here.
You have a terrorist, a confirmed terrorist, a man who has been declared wanted, operating as a community leader inside Nigeria. Well, it just shows how, bad the situation is. Yes. What more can we add?
Absolutely. Rufai, your quick comments, you were reacting
as
to
it
this.
is today, this man, you see, he's talking like a politician. See the crowd listening to him. At the point, maybe they will start allowing them to run for political position. You see, these are the things that make me get scared about state police. There is no how, you will tell me, that when state police finally starts, states like Katsina, that terrorists are openly coming out, having peace deal, they might even incorporate some of them as part of the peace deal in the state. There's no how, you will tell me. Is it not in this country that we have states that they said they captured some terrorists that they were coming back from Hajj?
Yeah. It's not the same Katsina.
Sponsored by the state government.
Right. Coming back. But you see, that's the greatest joke. You are killing human beings and you have the nerve to go to Hajj. This God, God, you patient too.
It's an issue.
You are very patient, God. You're going to Hajj. All of them, these terrorists have entered one or two areas. In fact, they have strategic power. Terrorists is addressing Congress.
And a soldier was beside him.
Is he only soldier? Police protection is there. Police is
There's
there.
an armed soldier there watching.
See, it will get to a stage. We're not sure that. It will get to a stage, terrorists will be moving around with police. Shebi, we revealed a video here. A terrorists were passing in droves. The police officer was saying, hey, oh yeah, okay. They were hailing, carry on. The police denied the video here.
Right.
So, you see, when I say the country as Nyanya, people will say, oh, you are unprofessional, you are a stupid person. There's no abuse, they will not abuse me. But you see, I use humor to say these hard things. You know why? Victor Hugo, the French writer, said humor is the shortest distance between two people.
Right.
So how well will I make you understand it if I don't use humor? That's why I deliberately employ, but a lot of people don't understand. So until we get to a point, Annie, where we'll be seeing posters of terrorists and ballot boxes and saying, oh, terrorists want to run for position. If they've not even been given government position, we will never rest. So you see, the country is gone in terms of this insecurity. There's a massive level of complicity. It's not, and you see, that's why when they went to America, they were going to talk Christian genocide. I wish them good luck. Happy talking in America. But look at what is happening.
Yeah.
Terrorists have taken over everything. They are holding prison. If we truly had the state, they will not burn these terrorists well to come up and, even talk.
Yes.
See,
thank you.
Why do we praise Buhari? I just want to say this, please, real quickly. Why do we praise Buhari in this country? Why were a lot of people shouting Buhari's name in 2015? It was because of what Buhari did to Metesani. That after chasing them so much, chased them into the borders of another nation, it took Shagari to say, this chasing is too much. That was the Nigerian military we had in this country. But today, we are in bed with these people.
Absolutely.
They are the ones telling us what to do. So enjoy. It's a good movie.
It's a very serious story.
And what does that? When a man cannot talk again, he will be laughing. When he cannot cry again,
it has so many layers, But we'll keep bringing you these stories because it really is happening across the country and across states. But let's shift gears to highlight this next one because right now, thousands of people online are mourning the sudden, shocking reported death of a popular Nigerian businesswoman, Blessing Oji, after disturbing CCTV footage captured the exact moment.
Dr. Farache, some younger politicians and even some experienced ones. You look at Governor Seyi Makinde, for instance, is PDP in the morning, 8 p.m. by evening. And when you ask some of them why they do what they do, they say they are learning the art of political survival from people like you and Nyesom Wike, remaining in the PDP and openly supporting the APC in Ekiti and at the federal level.
Yes.
Is that a fair description of what you're doing?
Yes. Let me explain to you very clearly. Makinde caused these problems have been issue.
Oh.
Good. Even the Makinde losing out in the PDP, it caused it. We all filed under G5. G5 to contest the 2023. The question Nigerians should ask us, what went wrong in the G5? Why is the Makinde here? Why is an use of Wiki this year? It is very obvious that when you have inordinate ambition, you will have problems.
But it's not bad to have an ambition.
I said inordinate. Okay. I never said it's bad to have an ambition.
What makes it inordinate?
Governor Makinde called me when I saw a flyer in the TV. They were promoting him about a year and a half or two, that Makinde for president. I forwarded that to him. He called me back immediately. He said, Egbon, you should not mind those boys. They are looking for money. I should ignore them. They are jobbers. I said, eh. He said, if I want to contest, I will say it myself. I will tell you, I'm not contesting. And I'm not going to be the Yoruba man that will be used against the Yoruba man. You know what we are saying now? God of heaven is the witness between myself and Governor Makinde. And I'm saying it because that is the gospel truth. Governor Makinde told me he will not be the Yoruba man that will be used against another Yoruba man like Asiwaju.
So if it is so to change his mind, what is wrong with that?
In the light of that, I commended him. I saw him as a man of honor. Sheung Okinbaloyi on Channels Television asked me a question a month after and said, now three Southerners are contesting election. 3 Southerners. Governor Fauci, who will you support? I said, before I tell you who I will support, don't drag Governor Makinde in this matter. Governor Makinde told me that he's not contesting. And he will not be used against Asiwaju as a Yoruba man.
The problem is, what is wrong with him changing his mind?
No, I'll come to that.
Okay.
Let me round up this now, you'll be able to understand. The next day, Governor Makinde called me and said, Egbon, who sent you to say I'm not contesting? That was personal to me, not to Nigerians. Why will I go and say that? That he will call Sheung Okinbaloyi and reply me. You understand? I want him to reply me tomorrow. Then I will give him his evidence. You know I come with evidence. When he said he didn't collect money, I gave evidence. When he said this, I gave evidence. Let him deny this
so
also.
Even if there is an evidence, Governor Fauci, what is wrong with him changing his mind? Yes, every politician has an ambition.
You're asking, this one is personal to me.
Yes.
And him. If a man changes his mind and is lying before, you want me to follow that man? I'm talking about me.
Yeah, but change is constant.
Yes, change is constant.
Benefit of grace.
For me, if you had said that to me, he called me and spoke like that, I should still be with him. And what led to this conversation you and I having is that you said, how are we in PDP and this? Governor Makinde took the whole structure of PDP in Ekiti through the PDP from me. He took the whole structure and gave it to some characters that I don't want to talk about, that I brought up. So I left the carcass of the party for him.
You don't think that happened because the people no longer revere you or see you as the political leader?
Right. The reason why I asked you whether you have read the bills that have already been produced and whether you have any problems with them, whether you have any technical or policy concerns, is because when you say that something is rushed, it presumes that it is being done without due care or due consideration of the issues that need to be considered. And that is quite simply not the case here. A lot of the criticisms of so far have been criticisms of process, not criticisms of form. That is to say, the substance of these reforms, for the most part, nobody has come out to challenge them. The challenges that the issues that have been raised have been issues. Sorry. Let me finish my answer. But the questions that have been raised have been questions of process, and we recognize these concerns. That is why we recognize the concerns that were raised from how the constitutional amendment process was managed. This is a new process. This is the process for the National Policing Bill. And we have made a deliberate attempt to make sure that it is a more consultative process, that it is a more inclusive process, that it is a more open process than what came before. This is government responding, recognizing legitimate concerns and responding to those concerns. Look at the architecture that I have set out for you. You have a policy working group that is made up of government governing principals who are sitting on top of this process. You have a policy advisory committee that comprises some of the most capable hands on this subject matter. You have, if you go on the nationalpolicing.com website, everything that you need to know about this bill, about what is going to go into it, about the subject matter that is being considered, about what needs to happen, right, is already on the website at this point in time. This is the most open process that has ever been used for any piece of legislation that I can remember in my own lifetime. Now, as to the 2-week threshold, we must also remember that submission of memoranda and articulating workable ideas on a fundamental or on a substantial policy issue like policing, as much as we want it to be an inclusive process, it cannot be an all-comers affair. It is not everybody that has a credible point to make about how to structure policing, how to do policing policy, and how to make it work. Rufai, hold on. May I finish? Go ahead.
You don't want to sustain the objection.
So hold on. What I mean by what I'm trying to explain to you is, at the end of the day, it is not everybody who is going to have a contribution to make on this subject matter. That is just the simple truth.
Really?
And beyond that, if we give you 2 weeks, if at the end of 2 weeks we haven't had the sort of response that we expect, or that the kind of sort of response that makes this a productive process, then maybe perhaps we'll have a conversation about extension. But